All right, this is Richard Johnson. We got our first taxi cab confession.
Hey y'all. So we're doing like confessions or whatever the case may be. So I got like a little taxi cab confession.
Can you talk a little bit louder? I want to hear it too.
He's
Tell
talking
him and don't tell me.
right. He's talking to somebody. I want to hear it too. Okay, so I got a confession. Like I gotta tell y'all something, and this story is crazy. In a quarter mile, so the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Arnold Road. I got a baby. Boom. Right. He's right here. I don't know if y'all can see him. Okay, boom. Y'all can see him. That's Richard or whatnot. Okay, so boom. So tell me why I I live down here, but I had ended up going to Minnesota, and I had went down there to go see about like my daughter's dad had got killed or whatever the case may be. He got out of prison February 14th, Valentine's Day actually, of last year. And basically I went down there, I think it was I want to say May 3rd. Yep, May 3rd. So boom, I go down there, and I'm going down there, give his family support and all that stuff, and try to figure out if they're gonna have a funeral service or whatnot. So I go down there, and I'm sneaking and geeking off of grieving, and end up getting pregnant. And it was crazy because it was not supposed to happen at all. That's not something I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be being supportive about what was going on, about grieving, right? So, literally, everybody grieved their own way. So, long story short, my sister and them, they ended up getting into some stuff. Remind you, when I went down there, that was in May. So, I ended up coming back down here in Kansas. And then, next thing you know, it was May, so May, June, July come up. Why the fuck I got a nationwide warrant for some shit that my sister and them did? So I'm like, So next thing you know, my sister like, oh, some detectives trying to get in touch with you. You need to call them and get in touch with them. So long story short, end up calling them. They're like, oh, we need you to just come in, and we're just gonna ask you some questions, and we need you to come in on Thursday and Friday. I'm like, I got kids. I'm not trying to. Hell no. So long story short, ended up having a nationwide warrant. Ended up going to go do somebody's hair, and I was in a Uber. Now remind you, I'm in an Uber. I'm not thinking like, oh, check a nigga tabs, whatever the case may be. Whole time the Uber people's tabs is bad. So we get pulled over. This is August 1st. Remind you, I just said I had a nationwide warrant that was in July. So August 1st, we get pulled over on the highway. We coming from Argentine, and we was in Kansas, and then we was going back to Missouri. So boom, next thing you know, get pulled over. They asking everybody in the car for their name. Why you asking everybody in the car for their name? This ain't my car. I'm not driving. Why y'all worried about me? Y'all need to be worried about them and who's driving. If they got license and insurance, and then y'all need to be letting everybody go. After that, boom. My friend that was in the car, boom, on probation, got a probation violation. They got a warrant. Boom, they run my name. I got a nationwide warrant. Remind you, May, June, July, August. I'm 4 months pregnant at this point. So I'm like, okay, I go down there. I'm like, what is the warrant for? They was like, oh, for a burglary or whatever the case may be. Now, they done extradited me. So I sat in the county for 18 days before they extradited me. Remind you, I signed the extradition papers for a burglary. Why the hell when I get in a car and they're going to go take me now to this other state, stupid. Next thing you know, it's for something way seriouser than that. It's for assault of bodily harm, first degree. So I'm thinking to myself like, damn, why assault? I ain't touched nobody. I don't know what the hell they got going on. Long story short, They get up, I get up there, whatever the case may be. Why the fuck is my baby daddy on the stand trying to make it seem like somebody that really did something to him? I'm confused. Now, remind you, this is my other baby dad. So then, long story short, I'm sitting here blowing my baby daddy that I'm on the phone with, like, that I'm pregnant by. I'm sitting here blowing him up, like, while I'm in the car. Because they let me use my phone and get, phone numbers. And then they let me use my phone to, like, make sure that my kids are straight or whatever the case may be. Why the hell I'm blowing his phone up? He not answering. Then he finally answered. He just playing like he don't know what the fuck going on. Acting all strange or whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Boom. I get to the county. Remind you, I left from down here and got extradited August 18th. Why the fuck he go to jail 2 days later? August 20th. Boom. So I'm sitting there, months going by. I'm like, I gotta get a lawyer. My public defender is pretending to defend me. I'm not finna sit in this jail. I ain't never been in jail a day in my life. And I'm in there. Okay, so August go by. Boom. September. Now it's October. I'm like, damn, I'm in jail for Halloween. This shit is crazy. I ain't never had this happen. Boom.
10 minutes.
Huh?
That's the longest TikTok video I had was for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm like, so boom. I'm like, damn. November come. Now it's Thanksgiving. I'm like, I'm hungry as hell. I'm sitting here in jail having to eat certain foods. So, more of the story is, November came. I had to go to court November 16th. Why the hell the judge, when I went to court, I was the last person to be seen, and she like, oh, I don't know why you're here. I'm like, what you mean you don't know why I'm here? She like, your case got dismissed yesterday. I'm like, so why the fuck have y'all still got me sitting here in jail? Long story short, Kansas put a warrant back on me, so now I gotta get extradited back down here. But more of the story, I ended up having my baby on my birthday, so it's my birthday too. See?
Alright, that was it.